Hey everybody, Tom here for Tom's Road Trip, and I am in Austell, Georgia, and today I'm visiting Six Flags over Georgia. This is the second of the original 3 Six Flags parks to open, right after Six Flags over Texas. I have been here for multiple events over the years, including the Halloween event and the Christmas, but I've never actually filmed a full tour of this fantastic park for you. I consider this my home park, even though it's about a 7-hour drive from my home. Now I do have a Diamond membership, so I get in to all the Six Flags parks throughout the United States without having to pay an additional fee. I also have a food plan voucher on here, and I have my refillable drink bottle that comes with my membership, so I don't have to pay for food, entry, parking, any of that other stuff. I also have my Six Flags hat that I already have. So there is a chance of rain throughout the day. I checked the weather radar before coming, and the rain is moving away. Just had a rainstorm over the past half hour. So I'm wearing my older shoes and I have my umbrella in my backpack. But anyway, I'm gonna try and find a map and we're gonna get started on the tour. All right, so we got the small entry plaza. Got one of the main gift shops right here in the front. Got Candy Company. That's always fun.
Fun games and exciting giveaways. Visit SixFlags.com now to snag a Boozy Bites Festival punch card. Valid on 12 beverage orders.
All right, here in front we got Primo's Pizzeria. This is their menu. And of course, you got their beverages. So right in the front also we got a funnel cakes. This is their menu board. So for the main entry plaza, right around the side is guest relations. There's also locker locations. These are the large size lockers for backpacks or multiple people. Rides do not let you bring on anything. Cameras, backpacks, hats, even glasses, unless you have a strap that holds your glasses in place. All right, so this is the map. This is a good sized park. And they have a excellent selection of roller coasters. I believe there's 11 or 12. So anyway, I'm right here near the main entrance. I'm going to be heading over to the left, following the path, and move on my way around so we see every single thing that is here. So as I was saying, from the main entry, we're going to be heading here to the left. Now one thing you should know if you've never been here before, this is not a flat Six Flags. There are multiple elevation changes. Some of them a little steep, such as this. So if you're in a wheelchair or you have a stroller or a wagon, you're gonna feel it. First roller coaster we come to is the Georgia Scorcher. All right, so none of the rides are open just yet due to rain. And we saw part of this track from the entry plaza. This is a stand-up coaster. It is a little bit rough. This is a sample of one of the seats. It's rough because you are standing and your ears get boxed on the restraint that's there. So it can be kind of an uncomfortable ride. So most of the main roller coasters are going to have locker locations right next to them. You also have the option to move your locker. Right across from that you got the entrance to Log Jamboree. Alright, so this is part of the track for the Log Jamboree. Goes back behind all the trees. Alright, so I'm showing you the map so you can get a layout of the log ride. I'm not sure if that will be open today or if it's just closed temporarily because of rain. Alright, so we're going underneath the bridge. Actually see one of the haunted houses that they used during their Halloween event. Alright, following the path, we come to Daredevil Dive Coaster. This is a fun coaster, rather short. But it's a fun ride.
Oh, we could fly.
They got Six Flags Attitudes. This is another gift shop. Got all sorts of Six Flags branded merchandise. Like I said, from Daredevil Dive Coaster, we're going to take this path just to the right of that. Alright, down this slight incline is the entry to Gotham City. Alright, so I'm showing you the map where I'm at. You can see that was a Daredevil. I'm in this lower area here. This has several of the really good rides. Alright, first thing we come up to here is the Joker. This is a looping coaster, as some parks call it. Across that, we got DC Supervillains Swing. I'm sorry I can't show you this stuff in action. Nothing's running at the moment. But this is a traditional swing ride. The whole center part raises up. You get some good height on it. Next up, we come to Poison Ivy Toxic Spin. So this is basically a traditional scrambler. Just a cool paint scheme on it. Then we got the Riddler Mind Bender. That says green coaster here. This is a launch coaster. Actually a pretty fun ride. Got Birds of Prey Cafe. Does not appear to be open, but they got chicken strips, loaded fries, and cheesesteaks. You got Harley Quinn Wild Whirl. It's a traditional tilt-a-whirl that you see at most fairs, carnivals, and theme parks. Behind that, you got Gotham City Gifts. This is a DC gift shop, different branded items for DC Comics. Some more track for Mind Bender. A lot of it's hidden behind the trees. You can see the launch. There are restrooms in this area. We got Catwoman Whip. It's a cool spinner ride. It rises up and spins. And last up, you got Batman the Ride. It says Blue Track Coaster, suspended coaster. This used to be painted black at one point. Alright, so I'll try to come back to this area a little bit later to show you some of these rides in actual action, because it's kind of boring with nothing running. There's a little bit of sprinkle right now, so I do have my umbrella out, but I'm going to continue on with the tour, and hopefully the sky's going to clear up and things will open up. Alright, so this area dead ends, so we're going to head back towards Daredevil and continue following the path. Alright, so I'm back up here, right by Daredevil. So we're going to follow the path right along here. Now we got DJ's Diner. It's a 50s style diner. They do have good food here. Then we go to Daddy-O's Barbecue, chicken and pulled pork. Not open at the moment, not sure it'll be open today, because it's supposed to be a slow day with the weather. But they have excellent barbecue. I've eaten here multiple times. And we come to Goliath. Is that big coaster that we saw that goes through the front of the park. Underneath, all sorts of different games of chance. Of course, you don't want a wet teddy bear right now. All right, we got Goliath. We're Goliath is definitely one of my favorite coasters here in the park. That first drop is definitely a doozy. So if you're a fan of Giga coasters, really, really cool. Right next to Goliath is another building to use for their Halloween event. They also have restroom locations in this area. Alright, so from Goliath, we're going to continue following the path. Already got the Six Flags Railroad. This is one of the stations they have right here. Alright, so I'm showing you the map again so you can see where I'm at. Just zoom in, see where Goliath is. I'm right near 31, which is the train station I just showed you. So I'm going to follow the path around to this area here, to the left. Checking everything up here. And then when we come back, we'll do all this area along here, which heads back to the front. We got Macho Nachos burritos. Yeah, really good food here also. All their beverages. Alright, so this area here is a prime example of the different elevation changes. I'm going to follow the path here to the left. This is a nice gradual elevation change. Alright, at the bottom of the elevation change we come to Country Cousins Lemonade. Got some different snacks. It's a Scream Punk district. Just really get this water wheel. It's a Lock Skillet Mill. Alright, so we're going to follow the path underneath the railroad bridge. Got Thunder River. It's a water rapids ride. I do like the queue line for this Thunder River ride. So I don't see any rapids happening right now. So I am not entirely sure if this ride will even be open today. But it's still early. It said the rain chance is supposed to diminish and then raise again after 3 p.m. We got Gold Town Racer go-karts. This is an upcharge attraction. The old classic go-karts. Right next to that, you got Pandemonium. Oh, this is cool. Really old steam tractor. So there is Pandemonium right there. This gives you a lot better look. This does revolve all the way around. It spins and you rotate. So I will check back later. We got Six Flags, a mercantile company. Six Flags branded merchandise. This is where we are. We've got Miner's Cookhouse. Doesn't look like they're open yet, but this is basically what they've got available. And you got Hickory Chip smoked turkey legs. Does have a Coca-Cola refill station. You got Sky Screamer. These are the ultimate swings right here. Because you go up this huge tower and spins around. I've been on this several times. It's scary, but you get a great overview of the park, especially on a nice sunny day, unlike today. All right, so I'm showing the map again. And I'm going to zoom into where I'm at. I'm right by Sky Screamer. You check out this stuff over here. Work my way around, and then take this path back this way, and then we'll finish off in these areas over here. Our next roller coaster we come to is Blue Hawk. Hard to see anything from this vantage point. From this vantage point, you get a great view of Blue Hawk. Used to be called the Ninja. All right, next we come to the old classic, the Great American Scream Machine. See Blue Streak right behind it. It's a classic, basically out and back type coaster. Just the right amount of roughness as an old wood coaster should be. Next I've got the Sky Coaster. Sky Coaster is an upcharge. So you are strapped into a harness, you're raised up, and you let gravity do its job. There's all sorts of games of chance. Got claw machines. And trade winds. This is also the path you take to come to Six Flags Hurricane Harbor. At Trade Winds Hurricane Harbor, souvenirs and necessities. So if you come to the park and you realize you forgot to bring a bathing suit, you can buy that here, as well as towels, flip-flops, sun care products. So Hurricane Harbor is included with park admission. You got the traditional slides, wave pools. Next coaster we come to is Superman Ultimate Flight. Now this is a flying type coaster. You are strapped in on your back, and as it goes through the course, you are face down. Pretty fun ride. Can be a bit rough, especially in some of these turns. Get you a little bit dizzy perhaps. Right across from the entry, you got all sorts of different information about Superman. Or next to Superman roller coaster, you come to Justice League Battle for Metropolis. Right inside this building, it is a dark ride laser shooter. So you shoot at targets and you try to stop the Joker from taking over Gotham City. Got Munchopolis food court. So all their snacks they've got available. And of course all their beverages. Alright, so this Coca-Cola beverage station actually has Coke Freestyle machine, so you can mix your own concoction. Alright, so from Battle of Metropolis, we are going to follow this path right here over the railroad tracks. Now, in addition to all the maps, there's plenty of signs with the arrows pointing to different attractions, so it's pretty easy to find your way around. Also, following the path, you either go straight or to the right. I'm heading to the right. First thing we come to is Hanson Ride. So the old style Hanson cars. You're on a track similar to a go-kart, but much slower. So the Hanson cars ride along this rail all around this little area. And you can see the train tracks for the Six Flags Railroad. The steering on the Hanson cars is typically terrible. However, you're stuck on a rail, so can't really go anywhere. We come to Rock and Tug. So this ride goes back and forth and spins slowly. Alright, so I'm showing the map again. You can see where I'm at now. I'm in this area right here. We showed you Battle for Metropolis, and that there is the water park. Got up, up, and away. Nice hot air balloon ride. Of course, not real hot air balloons, but it mimics it. And the centerpiece for this area is the Grand Carousel, the Riverview Carousel. More information about it if you like to read stuff. Classic carousel with the horses. There are a few stationary horses. And there's also a couple bench cars. All right, so we backtrack right back here where we made a right. Again, this is the Battle for Metropolis building. So now we're going to be heading to the right. This is all that remains of their wave ride. See a bit of the track of the mine car ride. One of the things I really like about this park is there is lots and lots of trees which create shade, which cuts down on the heat. You're not out in direct sunlight. Of course, there's not much sun today, but you know, you get the gist of it. So from the path I was on, I'm gonna head here to the left towards this green tracked roller coaster. There's this little mini area called DC Super Friends. Kind of a mini kid zone. We got Wonder Woman Flight School. So they are testing the rides now. Just got the all clear whistle about 5 minutes ago. We got Superman Tower of Power. Now this is most definitely a mini version compared to Superman Tower of Power I have seen at other Six Flags locations. And then we come to Joker Funhouse. Is that green and purple track roller coaster. Now this is a junior style roller coaster. It's not super fast. Yes, this is all that remains of their tidal wave ride. It's one of those you go up the lift and it goes, makes one big splash. Great way to get soaking wet though. We got Batman Batcopters. You spin around and raise up. You control up or down motion with a little joystick. This building's called Heroes, Souvenirs, and Gifts.
Free Wi-Fi and rev up the
Doesn't look like it's going to be open today. Perhaps later.
saving features like
We got a Primo's Pizzeria.
so download
It's just like the Primos were at the front of the park.
Make icing even better when you mix it up together.
And all their beverages. All right, so I'm showing you the map again. You zoom in. This is the area where I was with the carousel. I followed this bridge here. So I'm in this little mini area. I'm going to continue following this around this way. And finally we're going to wrap around back to the entrance. All right, so down this path is where I was earlier. You can see the train station right there. So I'm back on the main path. I'm at a DC Super Friends area. See the directions pointing to Goliath and Batman the Ride. And this park has an awesome dark ride called the Monster Mansion. Very slow moving boat ride with different monster animatronics inside the mansion. It's a really fun ride. They've updated it numerous times throughout the years. All right, following the path, we come to JB's Sports Bar and Grill. All right, just their menu board. And of course, their beverages. All right, continuing along the path, we come to the Crystal Pistol. This is their show building. They have different shows and events throughout the year. Directly across now, we come to Bugs Bunny Boomtown. Yeah, Yosemite Sam Wacky Wagons. This is cool. Ferris wheel, but you're in wagons. Across now, you got Adventure Camp Looney Tunes. It's a small little playground. We got Tweety Twee House. Little mini drop tower. Tweety Tat goes up and he gets hit in the head with the mallet. Wow. Got Acme Trucking Company. Right on the trucks. Around the track. Got Daffy Duck Bucket Blasters. There we go. Kids get to spray water on each other. What could be more fun than that? Got Daffy Duck right there. Got Speedy Gonzales speedboats. Go around and around. Kind of weird that they're not in water, but that's okay. He's really fast. We do have restroom locations right here in this area. Alright, showing you the map again. And I am right here in this area. Bugs Bunny Boomtown. So I still have a few more things to check out. We're going to follow this path around. Get more view of the train track for the mine car. There's the lift hill. Alright, heading back to the main path. Now this white pillar here is last little remnants of the former Sky Ride. Used to go all along the main pathway from one side of the park to the other. I do miss that. Directly across from Bugs Bunny Boomtown, we got Strutters. So Strutters does not appear to be open. This is a fried chicken restaurant. So we are going to continue following the path. All right, we're coming to DeLonga Mine Train. All right, showing the map again. I am going to be like right here in this area, right by the big drop tower. We'll be going underneath the railroad bridge and over to Twisted Cyclone, and that's going to bring me towards the front of the park. All right, this is the second station for the Six Flags Railroad. Train not running today, but there is a restroom location just to the side of the railroad station. All right, we come to Aquaphobia High Altitude Attitude. This is their big drop tower. Been on this several times. All right, going to go underneath the train bridge. All right, so we come to Twisted Cyclone. Ride it out. All right, you see Twisted Cyclone going up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like we lost power. Ooh. How eerie. So yeah, it seems the park, or this section anyway, has a power outage. But the park does have backup generators for certain things. See more of the track. Alright, music's back on, which means the coaster should be getting power back to it. Alright, so the coaster did exactly what it's supposed to do. It stops it on the lift hill. So they'll be working to get this running again. Otherwise, they will have to do an evacuation, which means workers will have to go up there and manually release each car, and people have to walk down the stairs. See more of the track for Twisted Cyclone. From the parking lot or entry, you get a fantastic view of this coaster. You see it was retracked with the metal on top, added some good banks to it. It's still a relatively small coaster, but it's actually fun. It's so much better than the original. All right, directly across from Twisted Cyclone, you come to Johnny Rockets Hamburger, Shakes, and Fries. So their menu board. Power just came back on. All right, so this is the main entrance. They do have the Flash Pass. This is their headquarters. This is needed for busy days. Today is definitely not a busy day. All right, so with the rain delay and then the power outage, everything seems to be operational again. There are a few exceptions. Some of the rides, there is still a delay. Possibly they will not be opening today. I do see several of the roller coasters are in action. So I'm going to take this opportunity to go back and try to get you some footage of the rides in action. It will not be on-ride footage. If you actually want to see my on-ride footage from several years ago, just like under Six Flags Over Georgia rides. All right, you can see the train on Goliath going up the left hill. It's a very, very fun coaster. So it doesn't look like Georgia Scorcher will be open today. All right, Daredevil Dive Coaster is open. Yeah. Beyond vertical drop. That is very, very quiet, except for the people screaming usually. Very, very quiet coaster. Alright, Poison Ivy Toxic Spin.
Welcome back, okay, Georgia.
Regular Mind Bender still not open. Some of the coasters in here are more susceptible to water. Conditions got to be just right for some of them to be open. There's Catwoman Whip in action.
Six Flags, a lasting memory. Treat yourself to a delicious, refreshing cherry or raspberry icing. Available snack stands in the bar. Make your Six Flags memory vivid with icing.
It's all about Catwoman. Batman the Ride. I've been on multiple versions of Batman the Ride. I see the rapids are on now. Ooh, there we go. You know, those invisible kids having a great time. Look at that. Oh man. Look at that. Well, it's good to see this open. If you're not planning on going on this, because I don't want to be soaking wet. Quite a big difference with the water waves going. One lone rider. Look at that. You have an opportunity to go underneath those waterfalls. And a word of advice, these things do not work. Don't waste your money. Pandemonium is operating now. That is a big pendulum. The more momentum it gets, the higher it goes. Miner's Cookhouse is open now. Alright, you got Sky Screamer. Now, would you go on something like this? Leave me some comments down below. We got Blue Hawk. I cannot tell from this vantage point if they still have the over-the-shoulder harness. Because I remember back when this was called the Ninja, it was a very rough ride and it hurt your neck and your ears got boxed. Very slow lift hill. You can see not a super fast ride. I get a nice view of part of the track for the DeLonga Mine Train. That was a fun ride. Definitely not super fast. Best place to get ride footage is out front. Outside the gate. Same thing with Goliath. Best place to see it's outside. It's a good portion of the ride takes place out front. Pretty cool the way it wraps around like that. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for my visit to Six Flags over Georgia in Austell, Georgia. I had a good time despite the rain and the few delays, one of which the power went out. But anyway, I tried to get you some of the rides in action for you. Since my initial walkthrough I didn't really get much, but this is a good day to come. If there's only going to be a few hours of rain, this place is basically a ghost town. Not many people here at all. So once rides do open, it's basically walk on. And sometimes you can ride them multiple times without having to get off. It all depends on the ride operator and if there's other people in line. So leave some comments down below what ride you would like to go on, or a ride perhaps that you would absolutely never want to go on, be too freaked out over it. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. It is growing. It is over 6,000 subscribers now. Thank you very much for everybody that has subscribed to my channel. I go to zoos, aquariums, theme parks such as this, quirky roadside attractions all over the country, hopefully eventually beyond. So thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.